Alice in Wonderland. On a hot summer day, Alice and her sister sat in the garden. Her sister was reading a book, but Alice was bored. Then suddenly, a white rabbit appeared, running out of nowhere. The rabbit busily looked at his watch and disappeared into a small cave.
Huh? Let's follow the rabbit. It'll be fun.
Alice looked into the cave that the rabbit went into. Then, the cave pulled Alice in, and she fell through a long and narrow tunnel. Finally, Alice landed in a strange room. The room had a very long hallway that was filled with many doors.
Huh? All the doors are locked.
Alice then discovered a key on top of a table. She tried opening all the doors with a key, but none of the doors opened.
Oh, this key won't open any of these doors. Huh? Wait, what's that? There's a tiny little door over there.
Alice tried opening the tiny door with the key. It fit perfectly. However, the door was so small that Alice could not fit through.
Oh, there's no way I can fit through.
Alice closed the door. Then Alice looked at the table. There was a bottle. And on the bottle was a note. The note said,
"Drink me?"
Alice did what the note said and drank what was in the bottle. Then suddenly, Alice began to shrink, smaller in size.
I'm small. Surely now I can fit through the tiny... Oh! Wait! The key!
Alice realized that she had left the key on the table. And now that she was small in size, the table was as tall as a mountain. Then, Alice discovered a cookie on the ground. She ate the cookie. Suddenly, she began to grow larger in size.
My body's getting bigger! Ah! Now I'm so big that my head is touching the ceiling!
Alice was shocked at how big she grew, and she cried. Alice's big tears filled up the hallway and became a river. Then suddenly, the white rabbit appeared.
Oh, I'm late for a very important date!
The white rabbit was holding a fan and a glove. Alice tried to speak to the rabbit, but the rabbit was too busy to listen and hurried on his way, dropping his fan and glove.
What a busy rabbit! He even dropped his fan. Let me try to use this fan.
As Alice fanned herself while wearing the white glove, she magically began to shrink in size again.
Oh, I'm getting smaller again. But I've fallen into my own river of tears.
Alice flowed through the river of her tears. After floating for a while, she finally arrived in a field. Right then, the white rabbit appeared again.
What are you doing here? Go to my house and bring my glove and fan that I lost immediately!
The rabbit continued to urge Alice, so she went into his home. She saw a fan and a pair of gloves on the table. She also saw a little bottle. She was curious to see what was inside it.
What's this? Should I drink this too?
Alice drank the liquid inside the bottle. Her body began to grow big once again. As big as a giant. Alice crouched inside the house and she was stuck. She had no choice but to stick her hands out the windows. Animals from the field began to gather. They threw cakes at the house. Alice ate one of the cakes and shrunk in size once again. When she stepped outside, the white rabbit was gone. While on her way, Alice met a caterpillar. The caterpillar taught her about mushrooms that can make you grow or shrink in size. Alice tried the different types of mushrooms and grew and shrunk in size.
Aha! I can grow or shrink by eating mushrooms.
Alice continued on her way. After a while, she came across the Mad Hatter and the March Hare drinking tea at a large table. On top of the table was a mouse sleeping. The Mad Hatter and the March Hare threw their arms around the tiny mouse as if it were an armrest.
Hello?
You can't sit with us!
But there are so many seats.
Still, you can't!
All right. Mad Hatter, sir. Have you seen the White Rabbit?
Do you know why a crow looks like a desk?
I'm not sure. Why?
That's why you can't sit with us.
Why does the crow look like a desk?
Good question. I don't know either. March Hare, do you know?
No idea.
Everyone here is weird. Take care, everyone. I'm leaving to find the rabbit.
Alice opened a door to a huge tree and stepped inside. There, she saw a beautiful garden. In the garden, there were card gardeners who were painting white roses red.
Why are you painting white roses red?
Oh, the Queen of Hearts only likes red roses, but we planted white roses by mistake.
So, we're painting these roses red. Now, quit playing and start painting. All the roses need to be red by the time the Queen arrives, or else the Queen will punish us all!
The Queen of Hearts seems like a scary person.
Then there was a fanfare, and the Queen of Hearts arrived. Next to the Queen was the White Rabbit.
Who are you?
My name is Alice.
Your name is Alice? Oh, punish her!
Huh?
I don't like your name. Anything I don't like is to be punished.
The Queen was a scary person who punished everything in sight. Suddenly, a sound came from the distance.
The trial for the Jack of Hearts will begin now! Everyone, to the court!
The Queen was the judge. In the jury, there were many animals. Alice joined the animals in the jury, and the trial began. The White Rabbit began to read from his paper.
The Jack of Hearts stole pie from the Queen. The Mad Hatter must appear as a witness.
The Mad Hatter stepped up as a witness. The Mad Hatter stuttered and once again said strange things. The White Rabbit then called Alice to the stand as a witness. But Alice was unhappy with this ridiculous trial.
I will not be a part of this trial. Besides, I don't have any information on the Jack of Hearts stealing pie.
This made the Queen of Hearts furious.
What? You will not be a part of the trial. Punish this Alice girl at once!
Then Alice ate a mushroom, and she began to grow bigger and bigger.
Hey! Stop her right now!
The card soldiers ran towards Alice. They floated into the air and began to attack Alice from all around.
Hey, Mo! Stop hitting me! I want to go home! I want to get out of this strange world!
Then a strange vortex appeared around Alice and pulled her in. Alice opened her eyes. Her sister was looking at her.
Alice, wake up! That was quite a good nap, huh?
Where's the Queen of Hearts and the White Rabbit?
Queen of Hearts? White Rabbit? You must have been dreaming.
Alice realized that everything had been a dream.
It was a dream. What a strange dream it was.
Alice returned home and told her sister and mother about everything that happened in the strange world, while eating delicious pie, of course, and they all laughed together.